And there I am. It says I am live. So I must be live. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday to follow the happy live. Oh, hold on. I am unprepared. You will know what I'm doing in a second. But welcome, everyone, to the stream. This is my first Thursday night stream since taking back the title of Turkey Legster. A couple weeks ago, I had intended to, make the change back the beginning of June. And then I just decided, heck, I'll just, the world needs their Turkey Legster. So I'm just going to do it. And so it switched back. The world is right now. So I've got some of you guys are in here now. Dawn, the Hitchhiking Balance, is in here. Stacy Rogers. Happy Thursday. Tina McNeil. My turkey leg eating buddy there at the American Adventure. That was a lot of fun a few weeks ago. Space Mountain Dave. Who has crossed the 40 subscriber threshold. He now has, I think when I started Dave's channel, I think he was at 42 or 43 subscribers. Dis Noah's Adventure. Noah, hi, how are you? The Lynn Project. Hi, Lynn. I'm still getting over having a wrench in a chat. I saw you put that in. I could put my link, Len, and it was kind of. And then I was taken aback at first, and then I realized I need to go find my link for my stream. So anyway, how's everyone's Thursday night doing? I am gearing up for a hot summer. Yesterday I was at Epcot for I was there from, well, I'll tell you about it. I was there for several hours yesterday and it was hot. I did have a hat, I had sunglasses, and there wasn't any rain, but I did bring my umbrella, so I was able to give my umbrella a chance to do some shade work. Stacy, yeah, I was trying to find my link too. I finally went into the YouTube studio and get to my stream that way. But my link here, I'm going to put it in the chat. I typed it in Lynn's chat. This is it's camp www.campsite.bio/the turkey legster. That way you can see it. That right there is my link page. I have links to the YouTube channel, and then I try to update it for like when I set up the stream. Yeah, so that's and right here. This is my so you guys have If you follow me on Instagram, actually, this link is in my bio, so it's easy to get that way in case you're ever stuck. But also, I guess if you're subscribed, you'll get the notification. But yeah, I'll work on sharing out, putting a link out in places. But that link I try to keep updated. Oh yes, thank you, Don. Yes, Instagram, Dean Follow the Happy. Actually, it's probably back to Dean the Turkey Legster at this point. I should probably put my Instagram on the link page, but I kind of use that link page as my Instagram links. Anyway, but I'll still add it later. Anyway, so yesterday was the last of my Disney days. I went and enjoyed Epcot for the day, for a lot of the day. I realized I got up early and I decided I'm going to go enjoy Epcot. I'm going to get to the park early. I'm going to go, So I got there around 9:30, that time, general time, and came to find out they were not letting people park yet. So they directed me out of the Epcot parking, and Elena, KAO8, aloha, Elena. Aloha. So anyway, the park was opening at 11. It was around 9:30. So I decided to go over to Disney Springs, which I made a couple wrong turns because I've never gone from Epcot to Disney Springs before. Usually when I leave Epcot, I'm just going home. And when I go to Disney Springs, I'm usually the highway. So I made a couple wrong turns, but I still made it to Disney Springs around 10, I want to say. So it wasn't that long of a journey, but I got to enjoy Disney Springs for a while. Took a walk down by the water. They were putting the hot air balloon up, and it was kind of windy. That hot air balloon was going back and forth, and I was thinking to myself, "Oh, they're not going to be flying people in that today." But as I was watching, I saw they were actually, taking people, letting people down the ramp and letting people on the balloon. So apparently, it wasn't quite as windy as it looked or as bad as it seemed. But I know I would be going on that balloon if you could see it moving. But anyway, I walked down by the water a little bit. And I pretty much stayed down on I think they call that the west side or the west end, down where the House of Blues is, where Cirque du Soleil was, or the building is still there, where the NBA experience, and the M&M store. I went into the M&M's store again. It was so much less busy yesterday, and I got to kind of enjoy the store for all the colorful M&M's stuff that they've got in the store, and so I was able to enjoy it because the last time I went in there, they had the line outside, and then it was crowded inside, and so I got to see it, but not necessarily enjoy it. So yesterday it was much less crowded, and so I enjoyed looking at the M&M store. And then I went over and I tried Everglazed donuts, and these pictures. I know Lynn was talking about this tonight, but I had this guy. You know, if you can see it. Anyway, it's on my Instagram. If you there it's kind of is. Yeah, you can get it better. I had the peanut butter explosion donut. You can see that picture better on my Instagram. If you follow my Instagram, I posted that in the last day. Hi, Mike Wheeler. How are you? All right, have a good reboot, Mike Wheeler. Have a good reboot. Yes, Don, that peanut butter explosion. Word of warning to you, if you go to Everglazed and you get a donut that has all that stuff on top, make sure you get yourself a fork and maybe a knife on your way out, because I did not. Fortunately, I had the good sense to grab some napkins, but I actually walked from Everglazed all the way to the outside of the House of Blues to an empty table to eat my donut, and it's very messy. I had to, tear it apart. I ended up getting rid of, I think, half of the stuff on top just because I ate it and it was just really sweet. Little too sweet and little too much for me, actually. I found over the past even couple of years that I really can't eat a lot of like really sweet stuff, and then it just starts to nasty tasting. I'm more of a, savory kind of a, guy, hence the turkey legs. So anyway, it was very impressive as far as the, the look and the, the appearance is very impressive, their creations. But if I do go back to Everglades, I will just try the, the regular glazed donut. So, anyway, after I tackled the donut, it was about time to actually leave Disney Springs and head back to Epcot. I went there, no problemos, and went into the park, made my way to the World Showcase pretty much immediately, and I made my way around the World Showcase. I went left this time. Normally I go right. Well, I shouldn't say that. I really shouldn't say that, because I take turns. No. No, I don't take turns. See, the thing is, I usually go down the side of the seas and the land in Imagination, because the other side, Mission Space and Test Track, I don't do those rides because I only do that genteel, relaxing kind of rides when I do rides. And so that side I really have no interest in whatsoever. Amy, AJC, Magic TV, happy Thursday. Welcome in. Noah. Yes, the grilled cheese glazed donut seemed a little weird to me. I like grilled cheese. I'm okay with donuts once in a while, normal donuts, not the crazy Franken donuts that, they do there. But yeah, the grilled, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to try that at all. But what was I saying? So normally, yeah, I do go down take that side, or I have, I guess, this fall and spring. When I've usually gone around the construction, that side of the park, by the land and the seas and Imagination. So I end up normally going to the right. Um, you know, but anyway, I went around I went the other way this time, and I went left by Mexico, and then Norway, China, the African outpost place, and then I think there's Germany and Germany. Hold on. I've been to Epcot so many times. I should know this by now. Germany, Italy, and then the American Pavilion, American Adventure. Then we go into Japan, Morocco, then France, and you cross a little bridge and go by the International Gateway, and then you go to the UK and Canada. And so in Japan, I've tried a couple times the violet sake that I know Lynn loves. So yesterday I did not try the violet sake, or I did not. I've tried it. I didn't have it yesterday. What I tried was the pineapple sake that is sold at the pavilion at the festival booth there in Japan, and I've got a picture of that I'll be posting over the weekend. But the pineapple sake, it's a smaller cup, but it's still really good, and I enjoyed it. So to backtrack to the American Adventure, I was struggling yesterday on whether I was going to have a turkey leg or 2 turkey legs, but then I was also struggling because this is my last visit for a while, and I wanted to try the Regal Eagle. That's right there in the American Adventure. Normally, I'll just go to the American Adventure and get the turkey leg, and after I have the turkey leg, I'm full, so I don't need to eat anymore, and so I have no use for the Regal Eagle. So yesterday, it was heartbreaking, but I actually ate at the Regal Eagle. Amy, good night. Have a good Thursday night. Have a good weekend. Good to see you in chat. Thanks for coming by. Will, Hitchhiking Bones, welcome in. Happy Thursday. So I had the Regal Eagle. I had the half a chicken. I can't remember what all of the menu options there, but they've got, barbecue type stuff. So I had the half a chicken, which is like 2 legs, chicken legs and thighs. I had their little mac and cheese side, and then they serve it with this this slice of garlic bread. And then I just had a bottle of water. And it was great. I ate inside, and yeah. And I had fully intended to maybe make another round around the World Showcase, and then maybe come back and be able to maybe have a turkey leg on my second pass. But I ended up not being able to do that because of the extreme heat. It was like, I think the high was going to be in the low 90s yesterday. I don't know what it actually got up to, but it fell every degree of that. So I only made it around the World Showcase once, and I did do some indoor things. I went inside the Canada, the Circle Vision film, and then I went over to the Epcot Experience Center, and I made a beeline when I saw a good shady spot. I purposely went to the side and rested and drank water. I brought a bunch of bottled water with me, and then I ended up buying some more water. So I did, I think, a lot better. Um, with the water, but it was still hot. And anyway, I got some pins, and I'll show those in a minute. So anyway, I ended up leaving early, around 6 o'clock is when I left. Normally, at past visits, I was leaving around 8, so it wasn't like terribly early, but it was earlier. And I came home. I was able to, have a relaxing evening here instead of just, driving, at the end of a longer day. So leaving early was actually a smart decision for me to do. Not only was I getting out of the heat and, the park, I was able to get home. I was able to, run a load of laundry, get some things done because I had to work today. And so I work today and I work in the drive-through. So guess what? More heat. So I've got 4 days off over the weekend. I'll be able to enjoy the AC in la casa here in the house. And yeah, so I had a good day. Now, last week, and I didn't go live last Thursday, I'll just go over it really quickly. I had a visit last Wednesday. I had a reservation at Animal Kingdom, and then I hopped over to Epcot. And I had a good time at Animal Kingdom. I just spent some time exploring the pathways around the tree, trying to find some unique shots that, might not be what someone would capture, some selfies with where some of the waterfalls come down around the tree. And I saw like 3 different of the boat cavalcades, or the floatacades, as I like to call them to myself. So the little floatacades, I saw few of those. I saw Goofy and Pluto, Chip and Dale. I saw just the drummers, Timon and Timon and from The Lion King, the monkey guy. What's his name? The monkey guy. Oh gosh. The guy with the stick that whacks Simba on the head. Rafiki. And Timon were in a boat. And yeah, and I enjoyed, and I have to say officially that my ranking as far as favorite Disney parks has been altered because of last week at Animal Kingdom. So prior to last week, in my heart and my mind and my soul, my Disney my ranking as far as favorite Disney parks went like this. Epcot was first place, my top favorite, followed closely by Magic Kingdom, followed closely by Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom tied for third place. So last week I realized I think I like Animal Kingdom better than I thought I did. It's just very relaxing and everything. So now Animal Kingdom is moved up to second place with Magic Kingdom. The two kingdoms tied for second place. And Epcot's still my favorite, and then Hollywood Studios would be my third favorite. Yes, Lynn, Animal Kingdom is moving up the ranks. And my only regret is that I didn't have more days there. I really only was in there 2 days. The day I went to meet up with Lynn that day, and we did that relaxing jungle trek. We learned all about the bats. Lynn, you remember that? 1,001 things about bats you didn't know you wanted to know or didn't know or that where there was to know. So that was a short visit. I was there maybe less than 2 hours, I would say. But then yesterday I spent probably 3 to 4 hours, or not, last week I spent there about 3 to 4 hours. Um, so yeah. So now that I'm done with all my Disney days, what's in the plans for the Turkey Leg Stir and Disney? Well, I have had for the last, well, now it's been like 2 years, I have had a regular running Disney savings in my normal budget. So between what I bought the tickets from last fall and all the days, the tickets that I bought this spring, and then all of the spending that I've done, even with there's still a gradual adding to my Disney savings, I'm pretty much very like towards the bottom of the bucket um, as far as Disney fund. So what that means is I'm gonna be not able to go to Disney until either around the holidays or maybe next spring. I'm thinking for the Flower and Garden Festival of next year. So there may be a couple visits to Disney Springs in the fall. That's definitely something that I could do. But so, yeah, I'll just be saving for Disney, and then hopefully the annual passes will be back. Um, and, they'll capacity will be like way opened up, and there won't be a problem with the reservations, because I've heard that they're from Bob Chapek said that they'd be sticking around for a while. So that's my plan for Disney. I'm just saving, and I wouldn't be going in the summer months anyway. So because of the heat and crowds and things. So anyway, so last week I need to show you all the pins that I have been buying. So last week I bought all these pins from Epcot, and I bought this pin, this set of pin, which was the only one of this kind that I saw last week. And this is the Fox and the Hound. And I love the Fox and the Hound. I watched that a month or so ago, and it made me cry. The Fox and the Hound is one of the few movies that can make me cry. The part when the widow, has to take Todd into the forest, and she's got that little monologue, and I cry. And so yeah. So I also last week decided, it was time to start gathering some princesses, because I've been getting some of the other characters. So I decided to start my collection of princesses. Oh, well, that was Belle. I dropped Belle. Give me a second, but I'll show the other one first that I got. Elsa. I got Elsa. So she is creating a flurry little summer flurry. Okay, hold on, guys. Look at Grogu for a second because I'm going to be trying to retrieve Belle from the floor. That sounded worse than it is, but hold on, guys. Okay. Is you hurt? Is you hurt, my little Belle? Okay, okay. Okay. So, okay. She's just, yes, letting it go, and then I just let Belle go. Um, so here is Belle. She's reading her book. I don't think the fall hurt her, so she's still reading, so that's good. That's good. And her pretty yellow dress. I almost called it purple. Yellow dress. Let me see if I'm missing anything in chat. Yeah, she's letting it go. No crying in Disney. Well, some movies. Some movies. It's one of oh, the bats. Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, he just kept the cast member that told us about the bats. He just I don't know. We wanted the Cliff Notes version, and he practically gave us the expanded edition. Tim Pruitt, happy Thursday. Oh, he was enthusiastic. Happy Thursday, Tim. Welcome in. Mr. Defender of the Spiders, but we won't talk about that. So, yesterday I got another princess, and I was looking at a Cinderella pin last week, and I didn't like her face, so I didn't get it. But then I found another pin, and they had Cinderella's face in here. So I got Cinderella, who is my favorite of the Disney princesses. And I'd have to say followed closely in second place by, well, the ones that got Belle and Elsa. Tim, we might be expressing our disgust with bats. Or not disgust, but maybe our dislike. But yeah. So anyway, yesterday I got Genie. Yeah, Lynn. I haven't seen. I don't know if I saw any Rapunzel pins. Maybe they were out, or I just missed them. But the other Cinderella pin was just her face. The rest of the pin was okay, but just her face. They do something Disney about the face. But anyway, there's Genie, and I got Aladdin with Abu earlier. So I already have Aladdin and everything. And then I was just going to get two, pin sets things, but I saw this and I just had to get this one too. Since it was my last day for a while, I decided to splurge with a third pin. So I got Winnie the Pooh. I'm frozen. Noah says I'm frozen. Am I frozen to everyone else? Am I frozen? Is it the stream or is it Elsa? Am I frozen? Gonna need to let the stream go. Okay. So the internet's being the internet. Well, maybe I need to stop showing Elsa on screen. Okay. Not frozen. Okay. Thank you, Don. Thank you. And Stacy says no. Okay. So anyway, yeah, here's Winnie the Pooh, and Eeyore. I was kind of wanting a Tigger or a Piglet pin also, but Eeyore needs some love too. So anyway, that was there. So and then 2 weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, I actually did not buy pins because I had an episode with I think it was this one of my drawstring bags I took to Magic Kingdom, and the string broke from right here, and so it was all, it was all everywhere, and it broke, and I was getting in the line to get on the monorail, and so when I got to the Magic Kingdom, I decided, I think today is a good day to invest in a new backpack. So I bought myself this backpack. I went from a smart car version of a bag to a limousine of a bag, and would you believe it if I told you that this backpack has the 3 compartments. It's got places to put things and places you would lose, everything, and you would, lose yourself in this bag. You could turn this into a Mary Poppins bag if you wanted to, but would you believe it? To Mike, welcome back. I had to do a reboot and then it wanted me to do a reinstall and I had to do another reboot, which took forever. Oh, Mike, I'm sorry. That's, sorry to hear that. I know technology can be really annoying at times, but anyway, I was showing this really cool backpack. That I got at Magic Kingdom a few weeks ago. And okay, is anyone else off and on lagging? For anyone else? So, I mean, I guess, the normal tricks, refresh the stream, or I don't know, it might not be suffering for everyone. But anyway, so I bought this at Magic Kingdom, and this was only $30. They had some other ones, other backpacks that were like $70, $75, but this one was $30 at Disney, at Magic Kingdom in the Emporium. So I got it. And it's been amazing for these last few trips. And so I did, because I spent 30 bucks on that, which is normally what my pins would come. You know, I would spend like, 20, 25 bucks on the pins that I would buy at Disney. So anyway, yes, Lynn, I love it. It's got all these characters on it. All these ones. It's got Sorcerer Mickey, I see here, the Dalmatians, Bambi, the Evil Queen, Blue's over here, Mary Poppins, Penguins. Here's Alice. There's Cinderella and the Prince dancing upside down. I'm not sure how they're doing that. The fairies from Sleeping Beauty. And then Aurora's up here too. Who else? Bambi's up here. Or not Bambi. This guy. Pinocchio. Peter Pan is here. Who else? Brer Fox and Brer Rabbit. Lady and the Tramp is in here. There's the Tramp right there. The Merlin from The Sword and the Stone. Lynn, yeah, I think this is the ink and paint collection. I hadn't seen it a lot, and oh, here's the back of it. You can see a lot more on here. There you go. Here's some more. But the back here is just, there's the three caballeros over here. And so anyway, and it's awesome, and I love it, and yeah. So yeah, Stacy says it's the ink and paint. Yeah, it did look, that design looked familiar, but I just saw it was 30. And since buying it, it has just grown, which wasn't hard, but it grew on me, has grown on me, little by little, over the last 2 weeks. So I bought that at Magic Kingdom, and then I went over to Epcot, and that was the day that I met up with Tina McNeil and her husband, and they treated me to a turkey leg, and that was awesome. We sat there in the American Pavilion, the American Adventure Pavilion, eating turkey legs. Me and Tina both got a turkey leg, and we listened to the Mexican band. I forget their name. Mariachi Cobra or something like that. Anyway, it was just relaxing, and so yes, Jonathan Chong. If I didn't say hello, happy Thursday. Although for East Coasters, it will be midnight, and right now my computer says it's midnight. So if you're on the East Coast, happy Friday. If you're west of the East Coast, you've still got a little more of Thursday to deal with. So, if you will forgive me, guys, for 1 second, I'm going to get a sip of water. So I'm going to lift my mic up so you don't hear me gulping. So I will put it back down in a second. That was a bigger sip than I planned on. I pretty near drank half the bottle. Anyway, that was great. Thanks for bearing with me on that, guys. So it is midnight. Do you guys want to hear a story? A bedtime story? If I can find the book. Well, maybe. I'm going to get more organized, guys, because I thought I brought the book over. Here it is. Here it is. So, Jeffrey Resendez, welcome in. Happy Friday. Happy Thursday, Friday. Um, However you look at it. Passholder pair, welcome in. Welcome in. Happy. It's Friday. It's midnight. It's 2 minutes past midnight on the east you know, time zone. So I'm going to say that it's Friday. So happy Friday. Welcome in. If you aren't yet on Friday, you people going west, just, happy Friday. Early happy Friday. So Dawn says, yes, yes, read a story, please. So I will read one. I had been reading these Star Wars stories in pairs, but I think I will just read one. And then next week, because sadly I won't have a Disney visit to talk about next week, so I will have time to read a little more story. Oh, sorry. Dave says, sorry, trying to do a little work. That's okay, Dave. If you're listening in the background, perfect, because I am going to be reading, and I lost my spot. And this is a good one. Okay. So this is Star Wars From A New Hope. Escape from Darth Vader. So, guys, get your warm blankies if you're actually cold. It's getting into summer. I don't know, but get cozy because we're going to hear about Escape from Darth Vader. And here we go. It was a time of war. Rebel spies fought the sinister Empire for control. Control of the galaxy. One of the rebels was named Princess Leia. She had been given plans for the Empire's newest weapon, the Death Star. Now Leia was on her starship heading home to Alderaan, but she was not alone. Someone was chasing her. An Imperial ship was chasing her. There we are. There's the droids, R2-D2 and C-3PO. On board Leia's ship were two droids, R2-D2 and C-3PO. C-3PO was worried. He did not like being attacked. We're doomed, he said as the starship shook. There'll be no escape for the princess this time. And there's stormtroopers. Oh my goodness. Suddenly, a loud blast rocked the ship. It had been captured. As the droids watched, the starship's main door blasted open. Stormtroopers rushed through, swarming the ship. Dun, 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 dun. Or, sorry, it sounded worse in the film. Um, the stormtroopers fired their blasters at the rebels, and the rebels fired back. One by one, the rebels fell. Soon the stormtroopers were in full control of the ship. As the battle wound down, a mysterious figure emerged from the smoke. It was Darth Vader. And here's R2-D2. In the commotion, R2-D2 slipped away. Noticing that R2-D2 was missing, C-3PO set out to find his friend. R2-D2, where are you? He called. Oh. Okay, Tim, have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Tim Pruitt goes live Saturday mornings. And now I dropped Bucky. Anyway, Tim Pruitt goes live on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. on his channel for a little chit chat. Saturday morning sunshine, shine, moonshine, some kind of shine at 10 a.m. on his channel. So check him out Saturday morning. So elsewhere on the ship, here is Princess Leia. Elsewhere on the ship, Princess Leia looked at the plans for the Death Star. She knew she had to keep them safe. If the Empire got the plans back, the rebels wouldn't stand a chance. Just then, R2-D2 appeared. That gave Princess Leia an idea. I'm going to adjust my camera. Here we go. That's good. That's good. Okay. Saturday Morning Shine with Tim and Teddy. Thank you, Mike. That's what it was. I knew it had shine in there somewhere. So there's Princess Leia giving R2-D2 the chip, the disc. Princess Leia leaned over and began speaking to the droid. She was recording a message for someone who she hoped could help her and the Rebel Alliance. I have placed information vital to the survival of the rebellion into the memory systems of this R2 unit, she explained. When Princess Leia was done with her message, she inserted the plans for the Death Star into R2-D2. This is going to sound bad, but it literally says this. Then she told him where to go. It's a kid's story. Anyway, there's the droids again. Princess Leia was just finishing her instructions. Then C-3PO found R2-D2. At last, where have you been? C-3PO pointed back. C-3PO pointed back at the stormtroopers. They're heading in this direction. What are we going to do? But R2-D2 wasn't listening. He turned around and zipped off towards the escape pods. Princess Leia Here's Princess Leia. Watched until she was sure R2-D2 was safe. Then, lifting her hood over her head, she crept into the shadows. There was still a chance she could get away too. Meanwhile, Darth Vader was speaking to one of his commanders. The Death Star plans are not in the main computer, the commander reported. That did not make Vader happy. Tear the ship apart until you found those plans, he ordered, and bring me the passengers. Sorry. I had to. The stormtroopers wasted no time. They had not been searching long before they spotted Princess Leia. She tried to escape, but she was not fast enough. The troopers brought the princess to Darth Vader. I want to know what happened to the plans, he told her. Princess Leia refused to speak. Darth Vader ordered his commander to take her away. He would get the truth out of her, somehow. But the plans and R2-D2 were about to leave the ship. They were inside an escape pod. You are not permitted in there, C-3PO told him. It's restricted. You'll be deactivated for sure. R2-D2 just... It's a kid's show. This is a kid's story. Here we go again. R2-D2 just beeped at him. Secret mission? C-3PO asked. What plans? I'm not getting in there. Just then, another explosion rocked the ship. C-3PO hurried into the pod. I'm going to regret this, he said. The door slammed, and the escape pod rocketed off into space. And then, a short while later, the pod landed on a desert planet named Tatooine. The plans were safe, but the droid's adventures were just beginning. And that is the end of that story. But we will continue next time with more adventures in the galaxy far, far away. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yes, to be continued. So, and that's that. Well, it is midnight. And it's time to go ahead and wrap up the stream. I love coming on live on Thursdays, but I'm also live on Monday nights at 11 o'clock to talk a little bit about Disney news, some of the Disney news that has come about in the previous week. Always enjoy doing that on Mondays. And then, of course, Thursdays is this little more relaxed, just chit-chat and some Disney talk, some bedtime stories. So yeah, so we'll next week. Then the plan for this stream on Thursday nights is that I'm going to finish reading through that Star Wars book. I'll do a couple of the stories. Try to do a couple of the stories. They're supposed to be 5 minutes to read them. The way I do it probably might take a little longer, actually. But anyway, after I do finish the Star Wars story, I'm developing a round 2 to the game that I played a while back on Instagram. I did a game called "What's That From?" and where I get a line from a Disney song from a Disney movie and see if you guys can identify the movie, the song title, and the movie that it's from. So I have to go through some Disney songs and find a new batch of the of song lyrics. And so I will work on that for in a few weeks when we're done with the Star Wars book. Yeah. So anyway, I hope that everyone has first of all, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Mike Wheeler and Don, for putting the links in here. Mike's got my campsite, the bio.bio/the turkey lake stir. And then there is my YouTube channel. Thank you, Don, for putting that. And Jonathan, yes, to be continued in a turkey place far, far away. And I don't have my my blow up turkey leg handy. I do have my blow up crayon. Anyway, yes, Stacy's R2D2 telling Princess Leia telling R2D2 where to go, and then R2D2 beeped. So we got to work on these stories. Anyway, but yeah, and thank you guys, everyone, for coming. I will be back Monday night at 11, and then next Thursday at 11:15. In a couple of weeks, I'm probably going to shift to trying to go live at 11:10. I'll give that a shot. I don't want to overlap with Len's stream too much because I know Len goes longer than an hour sometimes. But anyway, I might still just go live at 10 past instead of quarter past. And then we know when people are done over there, they can just come on over. The first few minutes aren't that structured anyway, just kind of a chit chat. And then usually 5 or 10 minutes in, it's when I actually get talking about stuff and what we're actually here to do, which isn't a lot. Just read a story. If there's a specific thing to talk about, I will. Some Thursday night, I might open it up for a Q&A. I will open up. Anyone can, if you want to know anything about me, I might do that one night. So I've got some ideas. But for the next few weeks, we'll just be reading the Star Wars story. And yeah. So good night, everyone. And have a great weekend. If you're following along The Bad Batch on Disney Plus, the new episode will be out or is out. Anyway, I always check it on Friday. So I'm not sure actually when the new episode goes out to the platform, but I'll be checking out that tomorrow. Speaking of Star Wars. So thank you everyone. Stacy, Space Mountain Dave, who I don't know if I mentioned it. He goes live. Dave, I watched a little bit of his stream earlier and it looks good, Dave. He is using StreamYard now, and it looked good for the picture. So check out Dave. I know he's live on Saturday nights around, I want to say, I know you were going at around a 10:30, Dave. I don't know if that changed to around 11 or what time that is. But that's Saturday nights. I think he said he's going 10:30. Okay, 10:30. So 10:30, Space Mountain Dave Cantrell there. 10:30 on Saturday, and then yes, Dave, you will find that StreamYard is easy to use and great. Great to use. So good night, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Space Mountain Dave, Elena, Don, Stacy, Mike, Noah, Lynn, Jonathan, I know Tim went to go look at the hockey game. Past Loader Pair, thank you for coming in. Jeffrey Resendez was in here. Thank you, Jeffrey. Sorry guys, I'm just looking to see. Will was in here. Will, Hitchhiking Bones. I was on the Hitchhiking Bones on Tuesday night. Had a great time there. Actually, I've got in the campsite link. I actually have a link to that stream. It's still in there if you want to check out that stream on the Hitchhiking Bones channel. I still have that link in there, so you can go watch that. I'll leave that up through the weekend and then I'll update the links, and then it's not letting me go back. Okay, well, anyone, Tina McNeil, both here. Oh, does that mean Mr. Chuck is there too? Hi, Chuck. Hi, Tina. Had a great time. I hope that we get a chance to hang out again sometime. And yes. And thank you again for having me, Donna. It was a lot of fun. I was on their channel 3 times. And then, yeah, there it is. Thank you, Mike. Campsite.bio/the Turkey Lake Stir. And you can find, I have a link to the Hitchhiking Bones stream from Tuesday night. You can go check that out, that conversation with me. And you can see my turkey leg, my big blow up turkey leg. I put it somewhere. I must have put it away somewhere. Anyway, it is getting later, and I keep milking the clock, as they say. But anyway, thank you everyone so much for coming here. I will see you next time. So until next time, remember to follow the happy, and remember to eat a turkey leg if you can find one. So take care, everyone, and have a great day. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. And Yes, Don, I have to locate it. I have to look for, I'm hoping that the mutant spiders didn't come in and take it away to where Tim is watching hockey. Anyway, have a great night, everyone. Thanks for watching. And as I ended my podcast, you will see me in the next live stream.